Hi, I'm Lucy from Welcome Pilates, and today I'm going to be showing you some exercises that you can do as a runner to help with your running. So we're going to start in a standing position, coming into the centre of your mat. I'd recommend doing these exercises barefoot just so that you can get that proprioception of your feet on the floor and really connecting into the muscles of the feet as we're moving today. So we're going to start with a lunge. And you want to take your feet about hip distance apart and parallel, bringing your pelvis on top of your ankles, bringing your ribs on top of your hips, and your head reaching up towards the ceiling. You're just going to shift the weight over into your first leg and think about stepping your second leg back directly behind you. So you want to keep that hip width position. If you do feel a little bit unstable, you can always take your leg a little bit wider to give yourself more surface area. So you're stepping that foot back in space, keeping your hip lifted, and it's like we're sliding down a wall. So you're going to start to bend into both of your knees, sliding down that imaginary wall behind you, coming as low as feels okay for you, and then sliding all the way back up that wall. So as you're coming down, your tailbone is drawing down towards the floor, you're keeping that length through the spine, and you're engaging into your abdominal muscles. Breathing as we're moving here, so you're going to breathe out as you slide down, and then breathing in as you slide up, zipping up through your pelvic floor. And we can advance this by adding a little bit of balance. So the next time that we come up, we're going to be transferring that weight forwards into that front standing leg and then floating your leg up into a knee fold. So folding at the hip here, getting that hinge. And then you can either tap the foot down to re-find your balance and then step back, or we can take it into more of a flowing movement. So we're going down, lifting all the way up, and stepping it straight back down, and again sliding down the wall. So this one's really great for runners. We're going to be working into your hips, so into your hip flexors, into your hip extensors, as we're coming down, working into the knees, the ankles, so all those three joints that we really need for our running. We're also going to be engaging into your glutes, working into the abdominals, and it's really important to have a strong core for your running. Especially those longer distances, you're going to be really having to use your abdominals to keep that upright position and keeping going on those longer runs. So we're going to go for the last one like this, and then of course we're going to have to change sides. So the last one there, and then coming all the way up. You're going to step forwards, just give the legs a little shake out. Now as always, one side might feel completely different from the other. So when you come onto that second side, we probably have chosen your easier side first, so just being mindful of that. Again, hip bones facing towards the front. We're going to bend into both knees, slide down that wall, straighten up. So just doing a couple like this, again, focusing your alignment, head pressing back, ribs and your hips connected, so using your abdominals here, and you get quite a strong stretch down the front of that hip that we're sliding down. Good, creasing into this front hip. And again, really stabilising through the feet, feel your ankles in that stability. We're trying to keep your knee, your hip and your ankle in that good alignment. And again, if you want to advance it, we're going to go into your balance. So again, you can break it down. We can step forwards first, find your balance, and then lift that leg up, step the foot down, and then bring it back. And coming down. And the great thing about lunges as a runner is that we are working the body unilaterally. So obviously when you're running, even when you're just walking around town, there's going to be one point where one foot is lifted off the floor. So it's really good to be working those balances, so noticing how the second side feels in comparison to your first side. You're going to start to work out maybe which side is a little bit weaker, which is your stronger side. And then we can start to fine tune and try to get them to be as even as possible. They probably never will be fully even, but that's the aim. Let's do the last one. And again, just making sure that we're still breathing. Stepping all the way back, sliding down that wall. And then coming up, final time into your balance. And then lower the leg down and just give them a little shake.